Good evening, everyone. Welcome at Mommy's World for you and me. Instagram Live Series 2.0. This 2021 has been rocking for us, for Mommy's World members, and for everyone who have joined hands with us, who have joined this series, and who have shared every minute detail with others, be it our Instagram live, be it our any Monsoon Mania or any promotional series. So yes, a warm welcome and thanks a lot, a heartfelt note for each one of you, because we are able to wrap up this 2021 with some beautiful people. And today also I have someone with me who will be sharing a beautiful journey with us, a campaign which is started, you know, not only by a husband, but yes, husband and wife together. What I personally thought, that why would someone take this initiative? Hello everyone, I'm sorry I'm not taking anybody's name, but yes, I can see you all and I love you all for joining. So why would somebody take this initiative, painting their own car, going on long drives for a campaign, and taking every minute out of from their life? Why? Because they want this India to be clean, as their account also says, sare jahan se acha. And right now what campaign they are running says, spit free India, anti spit campaign they're running across India. So where at one side we see most of the celebrities, not most of the celebrities, stay mum on the topics. This couple is going rocking, and they are traveling places. They are making people aware, understand why they should not do this, what are the pros and cons. Not taking a lot of much time, let's welcome Mr. Raja and who has inspired me to bring them on this camera in one of the episode of Instagram Live Series 2.0. And I really want you to share this once we introduce them. Uh, Warm welcome, Preeti ji and Raja ji. How are you?
You're doing good. How are you?
I'm all good. I'm super happy. I can't tell you why, because I still remember when I connected with Mr. Raja and I asked him that, we are doing this series every year in last 3 months and I want you guys to join in. And he was like, why us? I said, why not you? Because you are inspiring millions of people, not through your social media, but through your actions. So yes, I will not take much time. I want you to tell us the entire journey, how you started and why, how you together, everything started.
Thank you, Shalu, and thank you for having us. And since you booked this date, 10th December, almost 2 months back, if I'm not wrong,
Yeah.
we made sure to reach Pune by 9th December, but we still could make it on 8th December. We had 1 day extra. And so that's here. Thank you again. And why we started, how we started, I think Preeti will be a better person to say that.
So our campaign Spit Free India by our foundation Sare Jahan Se Acha started way back in 2010. So spitting has been rampant in India, and I think we people are too tolerant. We accept it when somebody spits and just goes away, and we do not dare to question why, because we think it will lead to a fight, someone will argue and it will hit their ego, or I should say we have just accepted it, that spitting is okay. So I think it was high time when India is trying to be Swachh and the message of Swachh Bharat is being propagated so widely. Why shouldn't people know that spitting is also a garbage? We are very, I would say Pune city is way, way ahead, and we segregate our wet and dry waste. In fact, we go several steps ahead to segregate our electrical waste, our thermocol, our glass pieces, clothes, shoes. There are way, way different kind of segregations we are doing. But nobody is touching on the fact that spitting is also a garbage. It has to stop. And who better than people who understand that spit spreads diseases. So it's high time people like you, me, and many others who may not spit but should come forward to tell others that, hey, I don't like it. Or listen, this is spreading a disease. You'll be surprised. There are many who don't know that this spreads a disease. So let's step in, step forward was our mantra. Let's spread this message. And that's how it came about. And of course, there are incidents which I'm sure as we move our conversation on, you will hear from Raja and me what kind of
I would
trigger
love to hear.
started.
I would love to hear definitely. But before we head to such a beautiful conversation, I'm sure everyone who is going to join now or going to watch this later wants to know fast and fast how you started and reaching your goals and everything. But how you both of you came together for one mission where both of you sort of going in the same path. कि हाँ ये करना ही है, चलो प्रीति करना है या चलो राजा करना है. Who was the one had this thing in mind?
Well, I don't think so. There was any particular person who had it in mind. Of course, both of us detested what was happening. But between the two of us, Raja is the dreamer. He has the vision for almost all our projects. He kind of visualizes them or it triggers somewhere in the back of his mind. And then he discusses it with me. If it kind of lights a spark, he'll probably come to know by the look of my eyes or the way I would probably question it or maybe frown about it. He gets to know that, yes, my heart is into it or not. So I think as always, it was Raja's idea, but I was very much, passionate about this because I wanted to take it forward and, eradicate this menace of spitting in public spaces. But by far, it's always been Raja's dream and vision. And every time we do a campaign, it comes from Raja. And I am like the horse with the blinkers, So I just tell him, you tell me what has to be done and we shall go for it. So it's always him. How his mind gets ideas that you need to ask him.
Right.
So,
the trigger point, each one of us have. We have experience in our lifetime. Somebody is doing something wrong, but we are happy being a passive onlooker. But then you think, are we doing right by being passive? So we spotted somebody who is, unwinding his expensive Mercedes car and spitting out, and the spat was just next to our car. So we told him, hey, what's happening? This was 10 years back. He said, Tere ko kya? I pay my taxes, somebody will clean it. So that's the kind of response you get. But, that's not right. And if we are not going to do it, who will do it? And if literate people, literate Indians can do this, there has to be a stop somewhere. So that's how the trigger started. Initially, we were doing it at personal levels. Then our foundation got formed. We had several projects. So we also brought him into the project. So there's an umbrella to an organization. So that's how our focus initially was to tell people not to spit. But now Drive, as we will explain, is for people like us to go and stop that person from spitting. Not just by saying, no, don't spit, by sending a message. We can't be just passive lookers. We need to get into action and correct what is happening. Otherwise, we are going to live like this forever. So that's the kind of an action point that we are driving on.
But I am very sure when you tell me all these things, you're sharing all these incidents, just one incident you have shared, there have been plenty of hurdles, problems, and so many no-nos must have come in your way. How do you tackle this? Because not everybody came that, okay, sir, मैं अगली बार नहीं करूँगा. But then how do you tackle everything? How do you take it ahead from there?
Yeah, we also learned the hard way. For example, when adults are at a street corner and generally discussing whatever as a time pass, one or two standing and spitting for no reason. When you go and tell one of them saying, don't do this, the ego is hurt because he is being corrected in front of others. Right? So we learned it the hard way. And there starts the unpleasant conversation, there are altercations that happen and all that stuff. So then we change the tactics. So we thought by telling him individually, it will have a different reaction. Actually, it worked. So if you go and tell an adult that, what you did is not right. I have been observing you. Please don't do it, because finally it's our country and we need to take care of it. Then it registers in it. So that's one set of people. The other set of people is, they are anyways incorrigible. They know they are always right. They can do whatever wrong and they feel that is right. They'll continue to do it. Like the attitude of, I pay my taxes. Why are you worried? There is somebody else who is going to come and clean and blah, 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 and so on. The third set of people are the illiterates who do all kinds of lower level work, and they know that they have done something wrong. When you tell them, they actually apologize. And they promise that they will not do it again. So we have three kinds of people who are there. So how do we tackle it? So it's not individually possible. So we started addressing school children, college children, and we got them on board as volunteers. Whenever they have free time, they come and participate. We have schools from, schools in Pune and PCMC where we have addressed. We have got college students we have addressed. We have MBA students who participate and do Nukkad Nataks at railway stations, bus stands. We have been doing it for the last 10 years. However, in the last 1.5 years, things were in a different path. So that's when a different campaign design or a module had to be put in, which Preeti will explain. So this has been ongoing for last, as I said, about 8 to 10 years. Not only in Pune, there are students when they hear such a campaign is happening from Noida, from Shillong. Gangtok Municipal Corporation took inputs from us because they partnered with Rotary to do something. So there are a lot of things that happen in a piecemeal basis, but in an organized way, if people like us, come forward and create a movement, it will be a good thing. So that's how we have tackled it so far.
Yes, and not only students, whether in school or colleges, because we of course believe that if a child goes and tells at home to one kaka or one security or one person around where he lives that it's not right, generally the reaction is that a child is telling me and they take it seriously. It's something which they will not go, retaliate and fight with the child. So we definitely felt that children could be the right kind of warriors. But beyond that, when things were pretty good and okay and COVID was not a scare, I made sure that ward-wise and locality-wise, I took time from that region inspector and I told them that I want to meet the Safai Karamcharis and have a small session with them during their lunch break. So during that session, I used to tell them, while you are working and cleaning our streets, your children may be playing in school or they may be playing on the streets on a day when it is a holiday. And remember that football or that cricket ball which is rolling on someone's spit, your child is touching. And you will never know why your child is falling sick repeatedly. And or somebody else's child is sick and is coming to school. Your child is definitely going to get, because 50% of our problems or diseases which we spread on day-to-day basis are all related to respiratory. So what we are doing, it's the saliva which is spreading it, which you will be surprised many did not know. When I speak to the Safai Karamcharis, they never knew. I told them, you are chewing gutka, you are chewing pan, but when you are spitting it, you're carrying the disease back home, because somebody in that footwear which is walking over your spit is taking it back to the vegetable vendor, to the marketplace, where you, me, both of us are going to buy stuff. So the disease will never go away from our society, from our country, if we don't stop spitting. So the Safai Karamcharis, particularly women, are very, very receptive to the idea. They are touched by it because each one of them is worried about their child who is back home while they are working and they're not supervised at home. The children are all by themselves. So those touch points, I think, make a lot of difference. And as Raja said, when individually spoken to, I'll just give you an incident. We were driving back the last 5th phase of our campaign, which we did, and we stopped the fruit vendor. We wanted to buy some fruits. And this was at Ralegaon City. We wanted to go and campaign at the village where Anna Hazare is. So while returning back, I found a fruit vendor and I got off. He was sitting with his wife and his son selling fruits. And he looked at the car and he told me, ये गाड़ी को ऐसे क्यों सजाया है? इस पे क्या लिखा है? ऐसे देखो मराठी में भी लिखा है, you read it and you tell me. So he read it. He said, लेकिन आपके बोलने से बंद हो जाएगा. So I told him, देखो I said मेरे बच्चों को समझाना मेरा काम है, आपके बच्चों को समझाना आपका काम है. मैं अकेले तो आप सबको नहीं समझा सकती हूँ. अब आपने पढ़ा है तो आप अपने घर पे भी जाके बताइए. Then I told him, why are you selling fruits with your wife and son? You can sell alone. So he got the hint that अकेले कोई भी काम नहीं हो सकता. I said, if you want to do good business, you are free from a family who are doing it. Like that.
Second, Preeti. Each second, I want to stop you. Somebody's at my door and nobody's here to open. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Out of rarest incidents, why with your life? Just a second. I'll just come back.
While we get Shalu back, I think everybody must ponder, must think that when somebody is spitting, is it our duty to tell that person that it's not right? And say it with a smile. When you get angry, I think you get different reactions, you get negative reactions. So one can always pause and say that it's not right. You know, COVID is there. Now with the COVID support, you can always spread the message. So always keep that smile on and try to tell people that it's not right, and COVID will never vanish if we continue to pull down our mask and spit on the streets. The disease is going to be there all through. So
while all this while listening to you, I had this one thought, and I really wanted to ask you. Such a deep study you have done, and you're going, with a message like you said कि बहुत सारे लोगों को तो पता ही नहीं है. I'm very sure कि वीडियो जब बहुत लोगों तक जाने वाला है हमारी कम्युनिटी में, जब भी कोई देखेगा तो most of the moms will be touched to know कि सब बच्चे खेलने जाते हैं शाम को. They are playing cricket, they are stepping on many, कचरा and everything around. और वो सब भी अभी ऐसा है कि we are in Mumbai, but then it's very rare that somebody will come up and say कि please आप यहाँ से मत जाइए, and how many times parents will take care of the thing. So you're going with such a strong message. I really want to know. I'm coming with very random questions. There are questions in the segment also. I really want to know, Preeti ji, when you are talking about the diseases, do you ever had any session with the parents, or particularly with the schools, where you try to make them understand what are the problems? Like you said, you spoke to the Karamchari people and the Safai people, and I'm very sure there are people illiterate हैं, वो शायद समझ जाएंगे. लिटरेसी ने भी बहुत ज्यादा लोगों को बिगाड़ दिया है, कहना चाहूंगी, क्योंकि राजा जी ने बहुत अच्छी पोस्ट अपनी फेसबुक पे डाली थी जहां पर 2 सेलेब्स की फोटोग्राफ्स थे, and they are ambassador of this thing. I would not say the name, but yes, he got the point. So agar if anybody wants to go and check, please go on his Facebook profile and you can see it's in public mode only. So how many literate people you think has retaliated with the things what you are doing? Ki, I know he has said, but not about the students. I'm talking about properly with the parents you spoke about. कुछ trigger points आपके वहाँ पे भी आ गए होंगे through your travel, because you're traveling cities. You're definitely meeting a lot of people.
Yes.
So वहाँ कैसे करते? Because you are not staying in a city for 2 to 4 days, more than that, I think.
So
how do you do?
So very specifically in Pune, again, over the last 6 to 8 years, there is a newspaper called Newspaper in Education, which is run by Times of India, which is mainly in English medium schools right now, and this is distributed free to all students every Friday. We partnered with Times of India to give a workshop, 20 minutes in every school that they used to give us a list saying, this week you can attend this. So our volunteers used to go and speak to the students as part of a particular classroom, just 20 minutes, and we used to show them PowerPoint slides and tell them
Okay.
the ills of spitting and how you can correct. And we give them some fun exercise saying that, you identify 11 people in your neighborhood and go and tell them this is right. And in turn, tell them to tell 11 people. And you start making a list. So that like this, there's a geometrical progression that happens. That's number one. Number two, as a result of telling students, they definitely go and talk to their parents saying, somebody came with this idea and we are doing this exercise. So parents are touched. That's number one. Number two, with PMC, we do a lot of events. Even 2019 October, there was this event called Mahatma Returns, which we organized for Mahatma Gandhi's 150th anniversary, and which was run at Shaniwar Wada. So a lot of parents came because a lot of students from a particular school participated. Not just schools, students, but also the teachers who were involved in designing the Nukkad Natak, these Deshbhakti songs and all that stuff. They participated. So it's going in kind of parallel. It's very difficult to say and measure how many people we have been touching. But yes, the message is definitely going, and you can't expect overnight correction. So it'll take some time.
Also, whenever we do our wall painting campaigns, we make sure it's a family event. We don't do it only with the children or the students. So we call the families, the parents to participate. So the wall painting is done by the parents, the children. So different heights, because the walls are pretty high. So we need even taller people. So we involve the parents as well. And the theme, the specific themes that we pick on the wall could be based on women's, they're women centric. So parents come, they get involved in the sketching, in the painting, in the coloring. So events are all inclusive, not only for children. So they all do include parents as well.
And coming to your second part of your question about our drive, it's very interesting to see, and actually it's very amusing when people see the car with messages, and they take few seconds to read, right? Because first they see there is a message on the car, then they try to read and they realize, it's something which is, very catchy. We say chukomat, tukomat, we say, in multiple languages the stickers are put in. After they read, they realize, okay, this is what it is. And we get a lot of thumbs up sign. There are a few followers who are, on a bike, they take pictures and go. At certain spots where we wait, they come take selfies of the car, not with us, of course. And so these are some attractive things that we have found. And wherever we stop, we make sure that in every city, at least 2-3 spots, we stop and we interact with people. But mainly because of COVID, we don't want a crowd to be joining. But as many as people we know that we can touch, we talk to them, and we keep moving on. Because our idea is to touch at least 2 cities in each state. And why we took this journey, that is still pending. She has to explain. So far, we have covered 13 states and 1 union territory. So that's
yes, I was going to ask you that.
14,895 kilometers to be precise, starting from August 3rd, which does not include Maharashtra, which we did before the second wave. That was in March. We did the entire coastal Maharashtra and came back via Satara, Mahabaleshwar, Panchgani, and back to Pune. And immediately when we returned, the second wave started. So this is how we have done, and why we started. I think Preeti can tell you.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
was my this question. Yeah.
yeah. So while our campaigns have always been outdoor, and like all people who have been working, whether it's a business or an industry or whether they are NGOs, everybody got hit with COVID. All activities kind of came to a standstill. But we realized that spit-free cannot come to a standstill. COVID is all about spitting and the saliva. So we said, this is the when we have to, when the iron is hot, you have to strike. So as I told you, it's always his idea. He says, if we can't campaign with people, with volunteers, with students, we are going to campaign ourselves. It's time we gave back to the society. I think people who are educated need to move on and find solutions. So he said, I'm going to go and get decal stickers done on the vehicle. And he loves driving. We love traveling. So he said, now we are going to take the message onto the street. If I can't collect people, if we can't have events, if we can't gather, we will abide by protocol, we will abide by the rules, but we will spread the message. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So the message must go on. It's like they say, like the action has to continue. So that's what, gave us the idea. So the vehicle is huge enough. We have all four sides. Raja said, no, we also have the roof. So we have a fifth side. We have stickers even on the roof so that people who are standing in the balconies, if we park somewhere, they can read even from the top. And you won't believe it, when in Calcutta, I was offloading my vehicle with some luggage and somebody said, excuse me, very loudly. And I looked around and I didn't know where the voice was coming from. She said, look up, I'm on the second floor. And I looked up. So she said, I congratulate you for carrying this message. So I had kind of a goosebump, hair-raising experience. When I heard somebody call from up there. And it was very sweet of her to, kind of reach out and congratulate us and appreciate. And every hotel that we have stopped, every restaurant we have stopped, we had a couple of owners who were there at the hotel or at the restaurant. They made sure that they cleared the front area. They said, please keep the car. So long as you're parking, at least people, our customers will read it. And they kind of gave us front view so that the message can go to many people. So I would say people have welcomed the message. They have welcomed it. They have been surprised that somebody has to go and tell you should not spit. It was like very late. People were sleeping over it. And now it's a sudden awakening. And many people we have been telling that, why you're wearing the mask. And they say, COVID hai, isiliye. I said, आप mask पहनेंगे तो COVID नहीं होगा ना? बोलता है नहीं, COVID तो हो रहा है सबको. I said, आपको मालूम है क्यों हो रहा है? तो then I told them that आप मास्क नीचे करके थूक रहे हैं. आप नहीं थूक रहे, कोई और थूक रहा है. और उसी चप्पल जूते से घर आ रहे हैं. सब्जी खरीद रहे हैं, बाजार जा रहे हैं, तो कोविड तो रहेगा, कोविड जाने वाला नहीं है. सबसे पहले आप थूकेंगे नहीं और दूसरी बात किसी को थूकने नहीं देंगे. सो थूकना मना है इज आवर हैशटैग. चूको मत थूको मत is our slogan, and in all languages it is there. So the idea is that if you want COVID to go away, if you want TB to go away, if you want swine flu to be, eradicated, you have to stop spitting in public spaces. And the next question I'm sure you will ask, किसी को थूकना है तो क्या करें? So if that question comes up, please ask. I'll be very happy to answer. If someone wants to spit, what should they do?
Actually, we have got positive and negative feedback. Those who are pessimistic, they also ask, "Kya hone wala hai? You're going to roam around. Will it change?" We are not here to measure and say, so many people have been, impacted or whatever. But it's kind of a self-satisfaction that you derive by achieving this drive and communicating to people in whatever way it is possible that what is happening is not right, and we are responsible for allowing this to happen last so many years, last several decades, and we are the ones who are supposed to change it. So that's how we have taken it. So we have got positive and negative comments as well. So it's not always positive, but yes, overall, and things have been pretty nice. Things have been pretty good. People come forward and help, and there are certain places where when they heard that we are doing this campaign, they have upgraded our room as a gesture that that this is the trouble that we are taken up. So there are a lot of good things that happen also. So
now the important question of this session: everything takes sources, resources, money, fuel. Your duster even needs fuel. And the campaign needs some backup. So what kind of support you're getting and how you're managing all the expenses for your campaign?
I take it.
Yes, sure.
I strongly believe if you want to do something good, the world will conspire with you. And it's been an experience with us, not once, several occasions. When you really want to do something good, people come forward and help. As part of our foundation, we have other projects. people contribute in general otherwise. So what do? We like I like driving, and she said we love traveling. We have seen many places. At least we have visited 17 countries, and many states we have visited earlier. I have driven Kashmir to Kanyakumari earlier. So the thing is there, the Josh or whatever you call. So utilizing that, we decided, okay, instead of taking a vacation to Andaman or Singapore, which we can't do right now, let's travel. Let's travel on the road, and let's do it with a purpose. And as you said, of course, it costs money. And what is the money that we are talking about? It's not a big money. So we decided from the foundation we can use at least the expenses to cover the fuel.
Yeah.
Food, I would say anyway when we go we can do it, and so that's how we are managing right now. And why I said good people come forward. I know the managing director of a design company in Pune, which is very popular. And when I told this person this is the idea, that person said, "Don't worry, the entire design of the vehicle we will do it for you." Imagine a design at this level. What was done for a car is amazing and so professionally. Then it has not just the design. You need those vinyl stickers to be printed. It needs to be cut. It's not a shabby job that one can do, and I won't accept that. And that needs to be cut and pasted. The guy who did the printing and cutting, he says, "आप इसके लिए कर रहे हैं, मैं आपके लिए कुछ मदद कर सकता हूँ." So he gave more discount for that. So whatever is possible that people try to contribute. So that's how we have been moving. And to be very honest, for this kind of a campaign, it doesn't cost that much money. And as I said, fuel expenses is not that big. Food and travel, we are blessed. We can manage on our own. And hopefully by on February 14th, we would love to be in Delhi in front of India Gate, parking our car and making sure Delhiites see this. So that's
I
what.
will shout out to the people of Delhi, moms who are in Delhi. Please go, and if these guys are reaching in your city, go and meet them, click pictures, spread the message.
Thank you.
In fact, I've just decided that after our live, I'm so overwhelmed to know you guys that I'm out of the questions now. So I have just decided that after this live is over, I'll take few pictures which I'll share with my community. And those who are not able to see the live right now or tonight, I'll share these pictures so that maximum that people can see, and whoever is generous want to contribute or wish to give you any way support, they should do it, because I'm really touched with this thing. When you say that you like you said, you want to do something and the things happen in this way. So I'm actually speechless. I don't know what to ask, because this is one of the inspiring session I have, Rajaji.
I will tell you one more thing. Many have asked us, what is your commitment? Right? We can't change. We can't measure this. That's quite a bit of a challenge. How can I tell people this person stopped spitting because of our campaign?
Yes.
So we have these small paper stickers, which we carry with us whenever we go for campaigns, which we used to do in Pune. But now that we are traveling, already we are printed in multiple languages. So it's, I think, 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch. And whenever we interact with somebody, we peel off and put it on the sleeve. So that's how.
Do you have that right now nearby you? Do you have right now with you around? If I can start the video itself.
She will check it out. And so we stick it on the sleeve, and at least that he takes it as a memento. And when in Pune we used to do these campaigns at the railway station, because we go very often, the coolies started recognizing us. And whenever we go, "Sir, aapke paas wo hai kya?" That they could say sticker. "Wo hai kya kagaz wala?" They were also feeling for it. Right? So there are a lot of things that interesting happen. And last year, February 22nd, we had scheduled an event with school students at the railway station. Normally they come, they do a Zumba dance, they sing songs, then they do Nukkad Natak. And of course, parents also come. There's a big crowd that gathers over there in platform 1. And the schedule was at 8:30 in the morning. Finally, I lost my mother. Still, I was there for the event. The event didn't get cancelled. So this is the commitment that we are talking about. So this is the sticker.
Yeah. So
This is in I think what is it? Tamil.
Tamil.
Okay.
So it says I support and do not spit in the particular language.
Yeah, and we peel off.
Okay. Okay.
Just simple paper sticker, and we keep it as a memento. So that's it.
I am speechless. The kind of devotion you guys have. अगर वो हमारे यहाँ पर 50% जितने कॉजेस के लिए आवाज उठती है, उसके लिए वो डेडिकेशन आ जाए, बहुत चीजें बदल जाएंगी. एंड आई एम वेरी श्योर कि आपकी इस जर्नी में बैकलैश भी मिलता होगा, बहुत सारी चीजें होती, आप लोग बहुत ग्रेसफुली उसे ले रहे हैं. आई मीन आई डोंट नो what is pushing you, but meeting you guys, talking to you guys makes me believe that yes, there are people who are doing right and there are good things around. So yes,
Definitely, lot of people like you are around who are there to support.
Yeah,
So good people are there. We have never faced any backlash. We have never faced any. We've been very lucky. We are blessed. That's why I always keep saying.
So I would like to add, for those who want to take the campaign forward, or for those children who will be watching, and the mothers who will be telling their children, you will come across people who say that I actually have to spit. You need to accept that we are in a tropical country. There is dust. We do have construction site workers who work in the dust every day. We do have traffic policemen who stand every day at that signal around the dust. And there are chances, I would say it's definitely going to happen, that they would like to spit or cough. So what do? The child or the adult who is going to go and accost someone or correct someone should have a solution before you go and stop that person. A rickshaw puller, if you go to a place where which is semi-urban, you will still see that there are cycle rickshaws. So that man who is doing work in the heat, in the sunshine, in the dust, in the rain, is bound to want to spit or clear his throat. So first of all, we try to tell people, learn the art of controlling. At best, if you can control, wait to go to a washroom, if it's a public toilet or if it's your home, like you can control when you want to pee. The same way, try to control even the spit. But if you're unwell and you really want to spit, and you know you have a cough when you're leaving home, and say like for a senior citizen who has a cough, we would advise that you carry a small box or a dabba with a lid. You're traveling, you can spit, go home, clear the bottle, wash it, and reuse it. You don't even need to waste that glass bottle that you're carrying, a small jar. Now, keeping in mind there's someone who can't afford a bottle, does not have a jar, a poor man or a poor woman, we do try to tell them that we have a lot of mud or sand or trees, loose mud, which is on the sides of our road. Please do not spit on walls of public buildings, on office buildings. Please look for a muddy patch, a sand patch, and then spit. Or look for a public toilet and spit there and throw water and come. So, particularly bus drivers, we try to tell them, keep a paper cup with you. If you like to spit, do not spit out of your bus window. Use the paper cup. You can trash the paper cup. So there are solutions. There are many solutions. All you need to use is a little bit of common sense. Be considerate for your environment, for your neighborhood, for your city, for your country, because that's what our tagline was when we started on Feb 14th. Love your city, love your country. So if you love your city, love your country, you will not spit. You will definitely find solutions. And there are many solutions. So just keep your eyes, ears open and work towards your cleaner city and neighborhood.
And anybody who would like to participate or take more information, they can connect through you.
The work you are doing itself says Sare Jahan se acha touched me when, you know, I saw the accounts which you shared with me, all 4-5 accounts. Apart from this campaign, there are other campaigns also you are doing. Which are other campaigns?
So yes, I do have one which is particularly for women's and for girls. It's for their menstrual hygiene, their awareness, to remove the myths and the taboos, to let them know the kind of products that are available in the market. Not only the regular sanitary pads, the menstrual cups, the cloth pads, the kind of pads which NGOs make, which may be plastic free. So we try to give them knowledge about the kind of products available. I try to tell schools and colleges about disposal programs, about incinerators where they could install and avoid adding on to the trash which is already there in our landfills. Then I call a speaker, a doctor, or an educationist, or a psychiatrist, all for women's health, on Tuesdays on my Facebook group, which is called Puberty and Menstruation, which is only for girls and women, so that the girls and women can ask as private a question as they like to the speaker of the day, and they can get answers immediately from that day's speaker based on the topic that we are discussing. We've discussed from sex education. We've discussed about mental health. We've discussed about breast cancer, ovarian cancer. We pick up topics which women are generally shy to discuss at home. Then we have another project called Indies, which is a stray dog vaccination, sterilization, and kind of a human to dog relation management program. We try to help the volunteers to manage the stray dogs better, to maintain their health and vaccination. We have another program called My Wanderloop, which is for senior citizens. It's a wristband which they can wear. It has a contact number and a QR code, particularly for those senior citizens who have Alzheimer's or dementia and they forget once they are in the public area or on the road as to where they are going. And they are generally lost and they are found wandering around. Or for any reason, have a health issue and on an emergency, you can at least connect back to home because of that contact number or the QR code which gives them medical detail. So any passerby can help the senior citizen connect with the family. Then we have another project called Devdoot.info. This is for the goodness in all of us. During pandemic and calamity, when people around us are looking for help, it could be a tiny help. They don't know where to go and ask. So here is a platform where people can connect and donate directly to the requester. A requester can put in their request of notebooks, for a cycle, for sanitary pads, for diaper, for just dry ration kit, anything. It's a small ticket item, but anybody like you and me can go reach out to the requester directly and fulfill their request. It's not big time money, they're all small ticket items, so that's why it's called Devdoot. So anybody can be an angel during distress and go reach out to that requester and help them. So like this, we have several projects, and you can connect with us for any of the projects where your heart lies and you want to touch lives of others. You can join us and help us anywhere.
Yes, it will be our pleasure. In fact, a wonderful line has come in front of me, one of our community members writing, so much you both are doing for people, huge respect. So this is all when I say, because you guys are doing a wonderful job. I'm so happy to have you guys today. And this was destined to have you guys and take the session, speaking to Rajaji, then talking to you, connecting with each other, discussing things. I'm very sure that we are meeting once again after this, whenever possible, whenever we discuss. But yes, we would love to spread the word, and I'm always there. My community will always be there. I personally will take initiative and will spread the word about your work. That's my promise.
Thank you so much for having us. It's been a pleasure.
Take care. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
We just ended here.
Yeah. There is a cross sign you will be able to see.
Okay.
Got it. Thanks.
Take care. I don't know what to say today. All you must have witnessed. I had mixed emotions.
and you really do not meet so many people in your life, or rather, I would say that you don't meet with with the people with the purpose. They're destined to meet you, and that's what happened. I had a small idea of the work they are doing about this campaign, and behind this everything, today came in front of us. I'm so happy that people are aware, that they're taking this effort to make everyone aware. Hats off to Radhaji and Preetiji for taking this initiative and such a noble cause. I am very sure many of you would love to join them. Mommy's World for You and Me has always been there and will be there for the people who are doing a small thing for the country, for parents, for anyone. So yes, super happy with this session. I would love to have more people like this in our Instagram live series 3.0 next year, 2022. But yes, for now, very happy deep inside, and thanks everybody for joining in and writing your messages. I was reading all the messages but were not able to. I did not want you to disturb Rajaji and Preetiji in the conversation. But yes, thank you for joining in. You take care. Have a happy weekend. I'll see you once again for the last episode of Instagram Live Series 2.0 very soon. Till then, take care, stay connected, love me and MW. Bye-bye.